Hey everyone, welcome to my channel. Now today we have special guest Vikas Jadhav, and we both together will discuss that how to land into a foreign job and also how to get remote opportunities. It's going to be a very insightful session. If you have any queries at all, feel free to ask us and we'll be answering that. There's no boundaries to the questions. You can ask any kind of question that you like. And you know what, people who are just initially starting, they have a lot of self doubts, lot of queries, how to start, how to get clients, how to get projects, how to land, like how to even apply for foreign opportunities, how to go through the interview process, then how to do all these complicated visa procedures and all, what kind of help we get from the employer, what to ask to the employer. Oh, lot of questions, right? And we'll be both together discussing all that. And uh, because you can just go ahead and just give you a small intro. I think audience will be
Yeah,
happy. Yeah.
thank you. Thank you, Sandip. So, guys, my name is Vikas Yadav, and right now I'm working in the Accenture around 2.5 years, and recently I just shifted to Netherlands, and yeah, right now I'm working in the Adobe technology, which is kind of part of enterprise content management and comes under the category of kind of niche technology.
Awesome.
Yeah, that's it.
And how did you like? What was like? How did you start it? Your starting journey. I think the audience will be very much interested to learn that. How you started? From
Uh,
where you are? What is the
yeah.
roots? Like from where you grown up
Uh,
and all that. Yes. Go on.
yeah, definitely. I'll try to summarize all those things. So basically, I am from Mumbai, born and brought up in Mumbai. I have did my education till my graduation in Mumbai, and after that, I did my masters from the Pune, and then again go back to the Mumbai for the initial 4 years. I did the job in the ID companies, and then again come back to the Pune. And from last around 3.5 years, I was working in the Pune. So basically, the first time when I triggered that definitely I have some aspiration and I have to go on site. So what you basically did, you look around. I mean, your colleagues, your friends, and there are maybe someone who is going or who is already there, so that triggers a thought inside you, right? So basically uh, there in my circle also there was a friend who has just moved to the Germany from their company. So that was a kind of triggering point. I mean, the I would say the turning point which really make me to think a lot of times. I mean, if that, I mean, sometimes we thought like, if that person goes, if he can manage
Why
to
cannot?
uh,
Exactly. That's the inspiration. Yeah.
then why can't I
Why
mean,
can't we?
we were in the same team, working for some clients, and working on the same technology, and then why can't I?
Exactly.
So so basically it's a kind of uh, journey. I mean, I would say it's a kind of long journey, and so I have started exploring what are the ways, I mean, through which we can at least try, and we can at least try and at least my resume got selected. The first and foremost thing, my resume got selected there. So there are uh, plenty of channels on the YouTube also, and I've gone through a lot of channels also, and they have also given some tips. I mean ideas, what you should do and what you
Yes.
should not, how you should do. So all these things are I just make a note of all these things which I think that will be helpful for me. And few points that I would try to mention here, like if you are trying from India to the outside of India, either Europe or Canada or anything. So the first thing which you should rely, I mean, you should rely is the LinkedIn. I
Yes.
mean, This is the thing which I have. I mean, every channel, every guy who is giving the instruction, they have mentioned this. You should make your profile very much clear,
Very much exactly.
and you should know how to sell yourself, and just be authentic. Don't
Exactly.
don't be like I mean, like you are doing everything. I mean,
Yes.
don't put like such things. Just be authentic, and try to use LinkedIn as much as possible. I mean, the connections and the job section of your LinkedIn, that is very much important. I mean, just get in that and explore first how you can search your jobs, what are the keywords you should use, and how you can create an alerts. So that those are the things that I have adopted. In fact, I have refined my profile a lot of times.
Just based on
And
the job requirement, right? So you applied for a job
uh,
requirement. Based on that, you remodeled your profile. Good.
correct, correct. And the one of the challenging thing in that, because while refining, you have to take care of that. What are the jobs that your profile suits? So you have to make sure that your profile should be aligned with those job requirements. So it is very difficult, since suppose there are 10 listing. So you have to make sure that your profile should be a very generic. I mean, aligned with all those 10. Suppose in all 10 there might be some differences, but you have to make sure that all these are just I mean, you are covering all those
Yes.
requirements. Just you have to make sure that just be real. Don't,
Right, right. So
I mean,
be
if you
real, be authentic. If you have the skills, then show it off. If you don't have a skill, don't
correct,
lie on your profile. Well, they will catch that one
correct,
first. That I
yeah,
actually
yeah,
noticed one. Right.
yeah, that's true. So you have to take care of that. You have to take care of that. And of course, if you are applying for in Europe, so there is a proper format, and you have to your resume should be in that format, first thing. And in Europe, what I have seen, the resume is only one page, not more
Yes.
than one page. Even
Yes.
during the application also, I do have 2 pages of resume, but now I think that was a wrong practice from my end. It should be only one. That is enough. That's
Yes.
enough.
Because recruiters don't have much time, especially Europe recruiters. They must have got a lot
Correct.
of applications, right? True.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. And of course, if recruiter is getting 10 resumes, out of 10, 8 is one pager, and 2 is more than one pager, so definitely he will try to sort out from the 8 ones. And the second thing, try to highlight your LinkedIn profile in resume.
Yes.
Suppose if recruiter wants to know more about you, he should have some link.
Yes.
I mean, he can redirect and just see your profiles.
Right. Just an
So
interaction link of LinkedIn will be good thing to have in your resume.
yeah,
Right.
yeah. I mean, this is quite common, since LinkedIn is quite common, so that's why I'm mentioning LinkedIn here. And for the technical one, I would say one more thing. Just mention your if you have any Git repo, just make it as a part of your resume.
Right.
That also reflects some sense. I mean, this guy is. I mean, this helps you to little bit stand out from the
Exactly.
crowd. Yeah. So these two things, plus yeah, uh, about me. So yeah, I have used this path. So basically, on daily basis, my kind of routine, checking the job listing, and if anything is similar which match my profile, instantly I go for the apply.
Good.
uh, but at side by side, what I have did, So there are some criteria which I filtered out. For example, this is my personal filters. So I never apply for the US jobs.
Okay. Visa itself, you will have to wait for 1 or 2 years. Right. I got it. Got it. Got it, bro.
Yeah. So in my filter, you won't find US related
Okay.
jobs. And second thing, this is I'm telling with my personal experience. If you apply for Canada jobs, you won't get any reply. I have applied
Yes.
thousands but never got any reply.
Okay.
So the scope is very limited. You have to put your
Yes.
scope very limited around Europe or the Singapore, Malaysia, or those areas, and you have to keep on trying.
Yes.
So that was the thing. Even if you one more thing I have did side by side, I have started taking the classes for IELTS.
Okay. That's the good thing.
So I was, yeah, I was keeping open for all the option. So I mean, I was not just relying on this applying the jobs on the
Yes. Yes.
LinkedIn's. Side by side, I have started this one also, taking the classes of IELTS, practicing those things, and on the weekend, just practicing the my technical technical knowledge. So these are, I mean, the high level, but little bit. I mean, for someone, it seems it's very common. I mean, natural, but for someone, it's little bit difficult to go in that routine. And one more thing, another one is, yeah, the another thing I would say. I mean, most people, this is some underestimate. Just always be in a circle of
Yes.
peoples or persons which is having the same ambitions.
Exactly.
So that will definitely, I mean, this thing will always keep you motivated and always keep you to look after your goals.
Exactly.
So uh, I mean, when I used to call with my any friends or anyone, either colleague in the company or any previous friends. So I just, so during the discussion, I just keep this option open. I mean, I just came through this option. I mean, I'm thinking of going on site. I'm doing this. I'm doing that. So what happens? So if they have anything to share, they will share with you.
Awesome.
So yeah, I mean, I'm. This is something psychological thing. I
It's
mean,
actually, you can
it's
say,
not
passionate people make you more passionate. See, if you are
correct.
surrounded with positive people, you will get a positive vibe. And if you surround
Yeah,
yourself with negative people, answer is of course you will get a negative vibe. It will bring yourself
correct.
down. That's
Yeah,
reality.
and I keep in touch with the friends which are in Europe or US, at least just to have a casual talks and uh, just to have discussions. Not weekly, but month in a month, once or twice. So at least this keep me attaching with my goals, what I'm trying to achieve. And there are on the personal front, what I have figured, you have to keep few things. I mean, you have to be a little bit late on few things in on the personal front. For example, I didn't purchase a home because what I
Yes.
think, if I'll go to on site, I can purchase in 2 years.
Exactly.
I didn't
Exactly.
purchase the home. So even a lot of my families, my friends keep on insisting, why you are not taking why you are not taking home. Everyone is
Purchasing home,
purchasing, yeah,
flat,
yeah,
property, why
settling,
not? Exactly.
yeah, settling. So sometimes it's difficult to make them understand. I mean, because few things you cannot, I mean, discuss. I mean, you cannot open unless and until it is not
Yes.
fulfilled. So even my friends also, I mean, one of my friend, he was behind me for months. Let's go and purchase. I mean, if you will purchase, I will also purchase. That kind of situation. So So somehow I said no. This is not the good time for me.
Yes.
I will purchase afterward.
The
So this
reason,
is the
one of
one
the,
thing.
I think one of the biggest reason behind that, I mean, people have to understand the mindset also. That if you
Hmm.
purchase house, you are getting limited to that area. You will be always in
Correct.
mind. I have to, because I purchase with all my money. I have to stay there. I
Hmm.
have to, invest more. And again,
Yes.
some very excellent opportunity came from any country. You cannot move
Yeah.
anymore
It
because you purchase the
kind of
house.
burden. Yeah. It
Exactly,
will add some
exactly,
burdens. I mean,
exactly.
at the end, you have to think about this. What should I do with this?
Right.
If I have purchased with lakhs of rupees, what to do with this?
Exactly.
I mean, for some people, it there might be a different case,
Yes, yes.
but for me, it was so. I have just keep it for another time.
It's good. Because if you have enough
And
money, you can purchase anytime. That's the
of
reality.
course,
Yes,
of
yes.
course. And the second thing was about the car. I mean, my wife is pretty much fascinated, and everybody is buying car. Why should why shouldn't we? So that there are some things. I mean, you have to face on the personal levels. So, but yes, if you are committed, so just make sure that you are you are working in that direction. That
Exactly.
is very important. That is very important. And there are some uh, what I feel. I mean, social pressures. I mean,
Yes.
people
It's
got
always there.
into. I mean, for example, there is a my friend. There is my colleague. He is buying that. He's buying this, and I'm not. I'm still here. So that should not. I mean, that should not put a pressure on you. You have to be very uh, conscious about that. I mean, that should not distract you. I mean, so it's a quite long. I mean, quite long journey.
Yeah.
As I said, I have started around in the late 2019, around October November 2019, and luckily I got first offer from Poland,
Okay.
and that offer they have they have first means they my interview was done in the December, and they have given confirmation in the March that we are releasing and releasing the offer, and I got my offer in the April.
Okay.
And so they told me that they will give the work permit. They are initiating work permit, and they will give the work permit in the May last or June. And meanwhile, this pandemic hits the market.
Yes. Got it.
So yeah, so what happens? So they called, and they told that we cannot go with this offer. Client
Yes.
has closed this
Yes.
position. So I don't have any options at that time.
Yes.
So fortunately, I just I had the job in my hand, so I I, I
Yes.
thought to carry on. Yeah. So
Actually,
that was the first.
this actually happened a lot of people. I mean, I know I'm in contact with many people. Many got offer from Tesla, even Google offers and all other companies
Yeah.
offers. Suddenly, this recession things going on, and they're backing
Hmm.
off from the offers. I think there's
Correct.
a big news. I think hit on the internet, and
Yeah.
everyone know
Yeah.
about that. The same thing
Yeah.
happened in the pandemic era also because people are thinking of
Pandemic also.
laws, and what could be the uncertain situation. They back off from the
Hmm.
offers, and that is a
Hmm.
devastating time because you work just for the timing. You have to wait 6 months just to get a work permit. Not even work permit, it's a
Correct.
confirmation, and again another
Hmm.
3 4 months just to get the visa. To
Visa.
no, maybe more than that. I'm saying slow. Usually
Yeah.
it's even higher,
No, that's
and
true. That's true. Yeah.
so even after, so
So
it's not a easy journey. It's too
no,
much
no,
patience.
no.
Yes.
So at least after this thing, I got a kind of booster. I mean, confidence booster. At least what I started thinking, what I have did or what I have followed from last 5 to 6 months, at least I have
Yes.
reached somewhere.
Yes.
I'm able to crack. I'm able to get some offers. So I get the taste of that. I mean, I means it will give you some moral confidence. Means you can make it.
Exactly. That's
So
important.
what I did, yeah. So in the late 20s, when the market was going up and the attrition rate was very high, everyone is jumping here and there. So even my friends and colleagues also, why you are not jumping? So I just told them I have some different plans. So at that time, I just fixed myself just to apply for the Europe companies, not for the Indian companies. So you have to be specific. I'm trying to say you have to be very specific what you are trying to do.
Specific and consistent also, because you cannot lose hope. You have to keep trying and trying. If you do stop trying,
Correct.
no chance. You keep trying, there is a
I,
possibility. Yes.
yeah, my email inbox is full of rejections.
And that's the reality. People only show the success. I'm getting there, I'm getting there, I'm going to Europe. And the
Yeah,
reason there is thousands of rejection mail that people don't show.
rejections.
Exactly.
Correct. Correct. So, but what I think those rejections are just the base,
Yes. Starting
uh,
point.
base of I mean from where you are going to fly. I mean
Yes.
jumping base. So I mean there are some situations where sometimes you don't know why the company has rejected you. That is also a common situation you will face in this journey. And sometimes you will uh, you will face some difficulties in the technicals. You will face some difficulties in the work permits or the visa sponsorships.
Yes.
So these are also, I mean, if you are applying for the outside India, then scope is quite big. There are a lot of things
Yes.
involved, not only your technical.
Yes. Other aspects, you can
So
call it other
yeah.
aspects. Visa, the like on like some place to stay, that confirmation, flight
mm,
confirmation, and what not. I mean, lot of things.
Correct. Correct, lot of things. So you have to be very I mean you have to be just consider all those things. Keep in mind that the scope is quite big, and the rejections, the
Yes.
option of rejections are quite high. But you have to keep applying. That is the
Yes.
only thing. And there are some interviews where I personally feel that I didn't do well technically. So what I did, I just go and refine all those things once again on the weekends. So that is quite helpful. I mean, as I said, those failures are just a base for me. That
Exactly.
helps a
So,
lot.
so
Yeah.
you ultimately use your failure as a stepping stone, and that's
Correct.
like, whoever watching right now, if you're
Mhm.
disheartened, if you are feeling kind of lonely, if you're feeling like sad because you're rejected, see, this is how the reality looks like. You have to use all the failures as a base, learn from your failures, get. I also do note every question that I didn't able to answer, so that next time any interview asks similar kind of question, I should not fail myself. So you do the same thing just to pass the, if just pull the ladder, and then you got the success ultimately to land a job in Europe. So that's
Yeah.
how it is to be done. People lose hope immediately as they fail, but no, that's just the beginning. You don't know how many rejection, how many failure you have to go through to get the success. You have to be consistent. There is no other way, and that's the reality. Again, that's all you're saying is a hard reality. Even Kishore is resonating himself with you, because he's also in Singapore right now. He all gone through all the these things. I think that's why.
Mm.
Even in our viewer list, Guru is also there, who is staying in London for many years. Maybe in some
Mhm.
some session I will bring him. He's also a guy with very experience. Maybe in future I will definitely bring him. Even next week
Yeah.
also I'm planning to bring a guy who is in Canada. So how you can move to Canada and get a job? I'm planning that also,
Mhm.
because people has a lot of
Yeah.
misconception. They lose hope immediately after getting a first failure, and that's the
Correct.
wrong path. After so many failure, you got an opportunity in a very great place that you're proud of. You're doing good. So that is required efforts. So one question: how is the interview process? You found, is it difficult or easy to pass? Like that you
Uh,
landed on. Yes.
it's a mix of both. I mean, I would say there are some. So just I will try to compare with by Indian standard. This the process that India have. So basically, in India, have there is what I feel there is no any technical programming round. But if you apply for the Europes, so in 95% of chances they will take your they will give the assignment, and they will give 1 week of time. You have to complete that assignment, and you have to upload on a Git, on their
Okay.
Git or some portals. So so basically, it starts with, first you will have the HR round. It is very normal. Then you have a hiring manager round. So he will check some common things. I mean, whether your profile is matching or not, on what is your plans and what you have did in the past, all those things. It's not a technical one. And then comes the coding round. So in coding round, yes, you will be given uh, assignment that you have to complete within 1 week, or as per your convenient. They will ask, and after that, once you complete, they will take your technical based on your the coding that you have, the
Yes.
code that you have written, and after that they will decide. And if you clear that one, then you will have one more round with the upper management, whether it will be a director or president, depends on the company to company. And then, yeah, uh,
You
if
finally
everything
get the
goes
job.
well, they will give the
Yes,
confirmation
yes.
and release the offer.
And as you say, I mean, the usually the offer comes. It takes a few weeks or months. I mean, you seen the months part. So for this offer also that you finally landed in opportunity in, out of
Mhm.
India, that took few months, right? How many months you said, for
Yeah,
example?
yeah. This is a quite different as compared to what I have
Yeah.
applied.
Okay.
So this is kind of IJP. I was working in Accenture in Pune,
Okay.
and so I was about to release from the projects, and
Okay.
meanwhile I got this opportunity on the job portal,
Okay.
internal job portal,
Okay.
and from there I had applied, and fortunately. My manager and all those people, I have
Yes.
to convince them, and then they release, and I got the chance
Okay.
to came here.
Awesome.
Yes, but of course it takes a month.
Yes, this takes at least minimum a month, and it can take more than
Yeah,
that. So people has to be very
yeah.
patient on that.
I still remember that I got the release notification on the 1st of December that I'm releasing from this project, and I got this opportunity on 10th of December and applied. And then after that, my hiring manager was on vacation, and the first round happens on 12th of Jan.
Okay.
Yeah, and the technical happens on 24th of Jan.
It is a very long process. Like you're getting time, and yes,
Yes, I
that's
mean, if anything is in process, we have to be, I mean, very, I mean, your patience. It checks your patience. I mean,
exactly,
how patient you are.
exactly,
So
exactly.
you have to be very patient. I mean, uh, it is not in your hand. Simply thing.
Right.
You have to keep your patience. So
Awesome.
that is how it works. I mean. So one more thing which I have seen, I mean, one trend I would say, if any guys is looking for Europe, they are keeping the option of Europe. So in Europe, what I have seen, Poland is like India in Europe. I mean, most of
Okay.
the company, they offshore their work to the Poland.
Okay.
And if you go and check, Poland having almost all Fortune 500 companies offices.
Okay. That's great. Okay.
And so if you are looking to make into Europe, I think that is the best way.
It's
I'm not
actually,
saying don't look for the others. Definitely
but that
look,
may be
but
convenient way. Maybe easier to find a job there
convenient.
in maybe Poland,
Yeah,
Warsaw. I think a lot of people getting a lot of opportunities in Warsaw area. So this is
correct.
example. So that will be a very good
Yes,
chance.
yes.
Just a gateway
So
to Europe. You can say it's a gateway to
yeah,
Europe, and then you go to other places as you like. Yes,
yeah. I mean, once you are in Europe, Europe is open for you,
very exactly my point there. So once you
right?
come into Europe, you get other lots of opportunities. You move
You
towards
will get
where
access
you
to
like.
around 27, 28 countries.
Exactly.
Nobody's
Yes,
will
restricting
will
anymore.
stop you. Yeah.
Exactly.
So the one advantage of that, I mean, if you have aspirations of uh, being in on-site and just start earning, so that will quite disappoint you, because the wages are a little bit low in Poland as compared to others. But if you think about long term, I think that could be a good
Right.
option.
And
You
one more
can
thing,
you should opt for that.
exactly. And one more thing, I think many have the misconception, I will say, that
Mhm.
what is the tax percentage in general? And you don't have to go very deep. Just in general tax percent. People don't know that.
uh,
They should know that.
in general, see, country to country it differs,
Yeah,
but
it
I'll
differs.
give one general perspective. It 40 plus.
Exactly my point. People
Yeah.
actually think, they will go to out of Europe and they will not paying much taxes and all. People have a misconception until they
Mm.
found out, okay, I have to pay more than 40% of taxes. Of course, you will
Yes.
get a better pay and everything, and I
Mm.
think healthcare and insurance, everything included, right? So
Yeah.
yeah, even child education also included, I think.
In some countries, if I talk about Netherlands, so if you are hiring from outside Netherlands, so for the first 5 years they will exempt. I mean 30%.
Okay,
There is a there is a 30% ruling concept, so they will exempt you. I mean,
okay,
if your salary is €1,000, so only €700 is taxable
okay,
for the first 5 years,
okay.
and after that they will take care around 47%.
People don't know that this you are in the Europe, you already facing this stuff. People
Yeah,
don't know all that they're in India, they don't have any idea. So that's a
yeah,
good thing to understand. When
that's true.
yes,
Even I even when I was there, I was also not aware of this. So this is
yes,
the, I mean, true fact when
yes,
when you come here and realize.
yes.
So even insurance, also for insurance you have to pay.
Oh, you have to pay extra for insurance. Wow.
Yeah. So here in Netherlands, so you have to pay for insurance, and of course, Dutch schools are free,
Okay,
but international school English schools are pretty much
those are
expensive.
costly. Those are
Yeah.
going to be costly. There's a governments, I think government
Yeah.
schooling are all free, but a special school, English, more international school will be very costly. True.
But what I have heard, the quality is,
Yeah.
I mean, same.
What is another level?
They maintain the
Yes.
quality. Yeah.
Yes. Okay. Now
So
I think that is there. Now, as a, just to summarize, again, there are a lot of questions here, and I think my LinkedIn,
mhm,
okay, LinkedIn is completely, all full. I will come to all that as fast as possible. I know
mhm.
you. I mean, thank you for all your precious time. So, just to
No problem.
summarize, just to summarize, it's a long process. You have to go through a lot of rounds, mainly initial HR rounds. You have to go through the initial hiring manager, technical hiring manager, just technical discussion round. Then is a technical project round, especially for the Europe countries. In general, they give a project, and then they have to within 1 week or so they will define how much time they can give. You have to submit your assignment. Then based on that, in the interview they will ask you the question. You have to explain yourself and maybe some other extra questions and all. After that, there is a final directors or maybe a C-level position interview round. That's as a view. Now, is there any live coding round was there? Just as a view, and maybe other companies do that.
Uh, See, I haven't faced any live coding round, but one of my friend is here in Netherlands. So recently he gone through that live coding round.
Yes, I have few mentees. Some are in
Uh,
Europe and some are in US, and they're recently saying to me that every company now going through a live coding round, mainly for DevOps and cloud opportunities. My field, which is, so they are
yeah, yeah,
saying going through that, and they're failing. They're failing because of the extra stress. Suddenly they're asking
yeah.
some unknown question, and a question that takes 1 hour they want answer in 5 minutes or maybe
Yeah, I
maximum
mean,
15 minutes.
it's something I will try to link with some psychological. So when
Yes.
anybody is standing on your head and say that just do this, do that, so it's little bit difficult. I mean, it's my personal opinion. It creates some pressures when it's a live coding, but I don't know what others
Yes,
think.
yes. But yeah, you have to go through it. You have to practice a lot, and you have to be very tough at the point. I think that's how
Yeah,
people
yeah,
passing that.
yeah.
So yeah, Kishore
I mean,
Kumar. One quick thing. Kishore asking,
uh,
Poland versus
mhm.
Dublin, which one is better? Maybe in terms of pay or stay, you can say.
It depends. It depends on your what you want. You want pay, or you want a good life. I mean, work life balance and all those stuff.
Okay.
So both are part of Europe. And in terms of currency, Poland has zloty, and if you compare with Indian currency, that is little bit low.
Yes.
And if you go to Dublin, I think Dublin has the euro, so that
Yes.
has their own. You will get one advantage in Dublin. I think you will find the offices of FANG.
Right. Exactly. Even Guru is a more experienced guy than us. He's saying Dublin
Mm.
is good, so comfort level for the Indians. So he's an experienced guy, very experienced. He's just giving his
Uh,
opinion. Yes.
okay, I'll try to answer it as much as possible.
Yeah, yeah, yes.
I
It's
mean, what?
just the
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
the
I
work.
mean, since once I came here,
Mm.
so I realized one important thing, that language is also an important thing.
That's just another thing. Dutch.
And fortunately, I have landed in
Mm.
Netherlands, where around 90 plus percent people are speaking English. So you won't feel that much of uncomfortable as compared to other countries when you move to French or the Germany or Poland. So in that perspective, I'm not sure how the Dublin is. I mean, what is the percentage English speaking,
Mm.
and what is the environment condition? I mean, climate. Uh, it's difficult for me. I mean, to say. But if you have option of Dublin, then definitely you should go
Yes.
for it.
Good. And while talking about this, is remote opportunities still they given? Like you have to go to office or work, or some companies offering work from home also remote opportunities.
Uh, in Netherlands, uh, it's been 4 months, and I think I've been in office around 3 to 4 days.
Okay.
So it's a flexible. I mean,
Mm.
if you wanted to work from home, you can work from home, or if you wanted to work from office, you can opt for that option.
Right.
And I think in Europe, this is the same practice for
Yes.
all other countries also. It depends on your job also. Some of my friends
Exactly.
are in some different industries, so they have to go to office daily.
Right. And while you're talking, about this, this is more of an on-site opportunity. The viewers, I
Mhm.
think, were more interested in, getting a remote opportunity. I will suggest
Mhm.
them that like a lot of, this freelancing sites, say Upwork is there, TopTal, Turing, even if you go to LinkedIn job section and if you look by the remote option, you'll find a lot of remote opportunities. Okay,
Mhm.
just as you say, to find a job, LinkedIn job section is really excellent. Even I tried many times, actually worked for me as well. More actually opportunities come to me all the time in my inbox. I don't have to go and apply for anything, but sometimes I just want to go and try and see how the things work. How is the industry demand? What are the skills actually in demand? I do that every time and check there just for my own understanding. So anyone looking for remote opportunities, remote jobs, freelancing sites are open to you guys. You have, I would specifically say in remote, because freelancing site there is actually a fight going on for very low cost as possible, which you might not like. So you can actually target top talent Turing kind of site, which will give you more options. Again, you should not stick to one option or two option. You can go to LinkedIn jobs or Indeed jobs, any job site possible. Look for a remote option if you want remote opportunities for out of India, foreign site, but you can work from India. Just like I do. I work actually from home for US companies. So, I don't have to actually go. I'm getting around the same level they are getting in US. I'm getting the same thing. So I have no complaint on that at least. As senior, you get always more than the rest of the things. So what I will say, just have the right skill set. I think having the right skill set and which make you different from the crowd, because everyone want a very good opportunity from US clients, product development companies and all, right? So just like you say, you are very specific about what you want. You have tried, you have specialized some skills, like you get training also, and you ultimately landed to a dream job. Same goes for the remote opportunities also. If you want to get a remote opportunity, you have to be very skilled. You have to go to LinkedIn job section or any other section, see what is the required, what everyone asking for, master the skills those are actually in demand and in trending, and then have some demo projects. Just like say, you should have a practice to how to store in Git and all. If you have zero practice, how can you even solve an assignment? Like there is a Europe,
Correct.
they are giving you assignment. Same thing for remote job also. You have to, maybe sometime assignment. Most of the time what I face is actually live coding round. If you don't have any practice, how can you even solve that one, right? So have lot of demo practices. Make sure you push that all to your git repo and all that. That way you can actually, get a chance to get remote opportunities, as well as you can even land to foreign opportunities. That's important. Yeah, I think I
Yeah,
interrupted you.
that's true. I mean, yeah, there is one point which you told about the freelancing. So during when I was going through this phase, so a lot of friends are doing the freelancing. So they have also asked me also whether you like to. So you will get these kind of things, and what I believe is these are just. I mean, it's my own opinion. It will distract me from my the
Yes.
goal that I have set.
Yes, yes, yes. You set
So
a goal and you work hard very for that. I mean, very
yeah,
hard
I
for that.
mean it should be a long term,
Yes,
uh, not be in a short term.
exactly,
So you have to look in that way.
exactly, exactly.
And one special recommendation: just read books
It
as much as possible.
yes, yes. Books are your good friend. I mean,
That so books will keep you moving. I mean that have strength. I mean you have to be a just be faithful with the books.
yes. Thank you. You just said people has a lot of misconception and all. You cleared a lot of things. I'm saying you cleared a lot of things. You bring the reality to the people, how you process, how you apply, how to go to job. Because people see these days interpret like show off people. I would say to come to live and say anything, and people believe it like
Mm.
close eye, even open eyes but close mind. What happened in the reality, you say, I am 100% agree with you. I mean, that's what
Hmm.
happening. You have to do work really hard. There will be setbacks, hundred thousands of setbacks. You have to apply,
Correct.
keep applying for the jobs. You have to give interviews. You have to go through all the processes. You have to land job. You have to go through a complicated visa process, right? I
Yeah.
mean, that is one
Yeah.
of the
Yeah.
very challenging stuff. You have to go through visa
Yeah.
process, and you have to go, and you have to, like, if you go to another country, there could be a language barrier. You have to pass on the
Mm.
language barrier. It will be easy if it's a language English speaking country, but sometimes
Yeah.
you don't have a choice. And then you have to settle there. You have to talk with people. You have to be very open minded. Do networking a lot of stuff you
Correct.
have to do, but you have to
That's
be
important.
exactly. And
Yeah.
finally, that's how you achieve your goals. You achieve your foreign jobs and all. Yeah, that's the
Yeah.
reality.
I mean, yeah, that's the reality. And even if one more trend I would like to mention here, just I've seen currently, quite. I mean, there are a couple of connections which I know. So if you have to be options. Just keep your options. Just like I have the option of IELTS. I was taking the classes. I was working on that one also parallelly. So what what those people had did, they have gone through that options. So they have around 4 to 5 years of industry experience, and they have given the IELTS, and they are moving for the master degree in Canada.
Wow.
And after 1.5 years, they will again come back to the market in the industry in the Canada. So if you have money, unfortunately, I don't have that much of
That time.
financial support.
Same as
So
me.
if you have
Yes.
yeah, so if you have the money, you can look for that option as well. And if you want help, definitely I'll try to connect with those people.
Yes.
Definitely they are very
Exactly.
helpful. I mean,
Yes. Awesome. Again, thank you again for awesome knowledge. I think people got a very lot learning real life things. It's really awesome. And if
my
anyone
pleasure, and
have
thank
any
you too.
questions, if anyone have any question in the description section, I will add Vikas LinkedIn profile. And you can always go to LinkedIn and search by his name, Vikas. Vikas Jadhav. You'll find him really easy. And you reach out, any question you have, you can go and ask him. If you have any question about remote freelancing, how to get even foreign clients, and I already told you there is no special thing. You apply, you learn new technologies, you apply to them, you go through the procedure, exact same thing. That's it's on site. You have to wait for the visas and all. If it's inside India, you don't have to go through the
Mm.
visa process. But the entire process is actually same. You have to apply, you have to give interviews and pass it. That's it. Oh, awesome. Again, thank you very much. And feel free to let me know whatever query you have in the question section. Okay. Bye everyone. Yep. Bye.
Bye bye.